Alright, I cleared off more space on my phone, and I'm back. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about how, my dad first started emailing my mom, like, in September of 2022 after my grandmother died, because he knew that my mom was going to inherit the Aberdeen house. And, so yeah, I'm probably going to have to cut these two videos together if they're going to make any sense, because I really got cut off on that last one. Anyway, somehow. I'll cut them together. Also, I just wanted to say, to everyone on Facebook and YouTube, um, it was, I know that a lot of people commented and stuff. I don't know exactly what a lot of you, especially on Facebook, said, but, whatever it is, if it was helpful, thank you. Um, I'll read them more in depth once all this is passed, because I can't quite bring myself to do so right now. I actually, when I posted that first video, I like turned off notifications for Facebook and Messenger, because I knew that my phone might blow up, and I just wanted my regular notifications on there. I didn't want, my notifications from this like hideous embarrassment engineered by my father. Um, to be to be there. I wanted, just to see like my regular newsletters and stuff. Anyway, so thank you all for that, for support you offered. Um, and yeah, maybe if I haven't seen some of you in a while, we can get together after this is ended, and I can talk about how I graduated from college and pretty much not done nothing with my life, but I've stagnated, and I don't know, maybe seeing a friend will help me out of that. Um, a friend or two that I haven't seen in a long time will help me out of that. So anyway, thank you all. I just wanted to say that before I forgot. So anyway, yeah, and so my grandmother dies. My mom gets the house, and my dad starts emailing her about buying him out of this house. And my mom had been back in 2018, my my dad's girlfriend told my mom and I not to talk to them anymore. And so my mom was like confused, I guess, or felt that there was a double standard that, like, my dad could talk, to her and she had to respond. But my mom would send emails and other things to my dad, and he didn't have to respond. He didn't have to respond to a single question. And that's very unfair. Um, so anyway, in these, oh yeah, and actually legal action was threatened if, if my mom continued to communicate with them, by my father's girlfriend, Jill. Um, so yeah, that made it also, more, it made it very intimidating, I guess, for my mom to want to respond to anything Dad would say to her. Even if it was about something important like the house. Um, and then also my dad's non-response to whatever she would say was bad too. Um, and and then the offers kept shifting. Like, he mentioned he was just like he casually dropped the first time that it would be a good time for her to buy him out of the house, and then he said that the second time, and then the last thing he gave before he invoked the house sale agreement, and and this court order came down, was to was that she could have all the equity, but in the original divorce agreement he wanted his half of the equity, and I don't know what changed. I guess he became more desperate to sell the house or something, or maybe he just wanted his name off the mortgage, but like. I mean, if he really wanted his name off the mortgage, then he could have just given my mom all the equity, and then she could have just paid it all, paid the mortgage off with, like, whatever retirement money she would have gotten. And I don't know how the taxes work on that. It sounds like they would have been like bad, but then she would have to own this like house like for free and clear. And then when my grandmother passed away, she would have gotten that house free and clear, and she wouldn't have felt as nearly unstable as she did because of the way that my father had arrange the, the divorce agreement. Cause she and I really felt like, we were kind of like, trapped. Like, we had like 2 years, and then the 2 years went by, and then all of it, and then we were just still allowed to live in the house. But like, he was still paying the mortgage through the alimony, and it wasn't, if my mother had been able to get the full $1,400 amount, then that would have made things much easier for her. From the start, she was very much hamstrung in what she could do with, the way my father set up the divorce agreement. Um, and yeah, I think that just about wraps it up. Except for my mom and I think that me and my father's probably angry about my mother inheriting a house because when his grandmother when his mother died, which that's a whole nother video. Um, they had to sell the house, their house up in Pennsylvania, and I think he didn't like that, and he didn't like that. His sort of like his cousin and younger brother were the executors of my paternal grandmother's estate, and I think that made him angry too. And I could go on with more psychoanalysis of my father, but I think it's more important to talk about like what he's actually done, the actions he's taken, the things he said, and then to try and psychoanalyze him. Because for one, I'm not a I'm not a psychoanalyst or a psychologist, um, and I just don't think it's all that useful right now, with what I'm facing. So anyway, thank you. I guess that does just about wrap it up, for now. So anyway, thank you everyone, on YouTube and Facebook who watched this and left a comment of support. Um, I'm okay for now. I mean, it's still not great, but I have some time to deal with this to try and fight this, or you know get a you know I'm not going to be homeless in like the next week or so, or the next 10 days even. Uh um you know so anyway, um I could keep going on and on because I'm talking to myself kind of, but I'll stop here anyway. Thank you all for watching. And if any of your friends I haven't seen in a long time, maybe after this is over, we could see each other again. And I don't know, I could figure out why I'm so stuck. I have some theories about that. Anyway, bye for now. I'm good, and I hope you are too. I hope anyone who's watching this is also okay. Anyway, take care. Bye.